report is it? Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
It would also have all the charges dropped if you just left the courtroom. Yes. I said yes, and then you would also have all the charges dropped. You would get like double L's, and it doesn't make a W. Okay, for anyone.
Hello. Right, I'm just getting the report updated with the officer's name.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Who's this twink? Hey.
Hello.
It's your energy.
Your hands are small. Your feet are small. I think you're 5'2". I think you're growing your beard because you want to grow out the chin face. But it's not
And
gonna work out 'cause
are
you can't grow the beard. I can see the beard on
Officer
top
Power,
of
are
your
you
hair.
stepping in as the defense attorney or the defendant himself? Attorney? Okay. I mean, if there's someone else that's wants the practice for the attorney, probably the defendant's role would be the easiest because you might not even have to testify. All right.
2 days ago?
Hey, why are you defense? You're like professional at this shit. Okay, let the two cadets battle it out. Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like motion to
Don't you
dismiss
fuck-
Hayes
Don't
because
you call me a fucking
she's
Smurf.
she's a goddamn
not
Smurf
smurfing.
and she's
I'm not a Smurf.
she's gonna help her cadet.
No.
I'm refusing to help my
I'm
cadet.
his mentor. Okay, I'm here to be a
Your
mentor.
Honor, this is clearly a violation because she's cheating. They're using hacks.
So she is in as the secondary officer, so it would still be on Deputy Lawrence there to do the primary prosecution and to
Okay.
be the one doing the speaking. It would just be if he is called on the stand, she would be the one questioning him or doing the objections on his behalf.
Your Honor, I know what happened yesterday. I feel like she's gonna fire him mid-trial, okay?
I'm not gonna fire him mid-trial. That's ridiculous. This is a mock trial.
More people are on the way.
Oh,
It's
heck
just,
yeah. All right.
Opal got injured, and the two people she was
Oh,
with had to
no.
assist her.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, then if we get more cadets in, Deputy Hayes, would you mind if a cadet took your spot if one comes in
Go
and is
for it. I
looking?
don't.
All right.
Stop eyeballing me, Nikki. Okay, it's weird.
Is there a report or something that's being
There
referenced?
is, yes, sir.
Perfect.
It's in your shared report. Should be basically at the bottom. Report 46952. DOJ P&T mock trial 1.3.
I'm here just trying to get my cadet.
Just as people are signing up for roles, I'm getting them inserted into the report to make it a little easier for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Objection badgering.
Your Honor, I have another motion.
Yes, ma'am.
Motion to add Chief Roach to Mr. Powers as second chair because Hayes is smurfing here.
I'm not smurfing. I'm literally just here to make sure that he doesn't critically fuck up.
Your Honor, I'm just saying.
If he does critically fuck up, then he doesn't get the sign-off today.
I swear to God, this is the dead dog again.
It's the dead dog again.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
There's refreshments if you're hungry. I know you guys are starving, so I got food for everybody for both sides.
Oh, she's so nice.
Oh wow.
I
If
prosecuted this case in my own jurisdiction.
You know what's funny? I remember my
check.
first mock trial.
Food for everybody.
in this courtroom, and I forget what side I was on, but I was like, this is such.
You don't need the food.
This is such an easy case. And then I continued looking at it, and I was like, actually, both sides have really fucking solid cases here. I haven't seen this case at all, though.
Alright, am I the defendant? Let me be the defendant. Yeah, but like, let me be the guy that shot
Opal, What name would you like, Opal?
Make one up. Make one up for me. I can be whatever you need me to be.
All right. Anyone in the
Barnabas, listen, pal, you're
2,
involved.
1, 3,
It's a mock trial. Exactly.
Your Honor, can the dog be replaced with a cow? We'll win that.
Think of a court case that's entirely fake.
What if it get replaced
No,
by
it
your
has to
mom?
be a dog. It has to be a dog.
Okay, we lost.
You didn't lose. Just use your fucking imagination.
But like, what is my role?
So we could certainly have a
Figure that out.
a cow in the next one that is spun up.
What about someone's mom?
Yeah, we could
People
have a
can
cow and
technically have
someone's
pet
mom.
cows. That
Technically,
is
a cow.
allowed.
All the way at the bottom.
Wouldn't it
It's
be
not
sort of cruel to the
legally
cow
illegal.
to have it in a small house up in Vinewood? Like that wouldn't be enough acreage
No, we
for it,
keep
would
them.
it?
I mean, it says
We
a
keep them
ri-
in small little
ranger
crates
issue.
and factories, you know,
Yeah.
In Utah, I had
so-
it in a
and they
basement.
taste really good too.
We're factory farming cows in Vinewood now.
We factory farm them all over the place.
Oh gosh.
Hold on.
You guys are eating
Barnabas,
factory farm
what do
cows
you
right
do on
now.
that side? I mean, I'm just. I think this is.
All right, lawyers, come over here.
Thoughts on
I don't really care. I just want my cadet to get a bench trial sign off. Oh.
Oh, come
Oh.
on.
Damn it! No!
He doesn't take it personally. Like I.
Just when
don't
I
really
thought I
care.
was gonna have a mock trial.
No, you get a real trial, Rose.
What happened?
The court announcement. Judge Bo's calling me to Carcerway Court.
Oh,
I mean, it's
well, that's
an
like the
Abdul
real
case.
thing, though. It's exciting. It's the real thing.
Abdul's case is kind of a
Hey,
mock trial,
guys.
but with real consequences.
Hey,
Hi.
Miller.
Last time I was here, I was berated.
No, you weren't
guess what?
berated. It was
This is
just
this is
nice
all
gentle
about
things that
learning.
were said to you.
This is all about a learning experience. And if you got berated, you know, there's probably room for improvement.
I'll be honest, boss. I might call him a cunt.
Open up your MVP, shared reports all the way at the bottom.
Record it.
DOJ,
Your what?
P&T mock
I
trial.
said I'll
okay?
be honest. I might call him cunts.
You can call him a cunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's 126.
I'll be
let's
back.
listen
Mark
to
my
it.
words.
exactly. I might berate him a little bit, just a wee bit.
Would you like to be the one leading all of this for the bench trial, or
Actually, Angela,
Oh, that'd be a good idea, actually.
Yes,
does
sir.
it
Shut
does
up!
it
We're discussing my defense strategy. My life is on the
let
line.
me explain
quit
this.
smurfing? Let them think for themselves.
Shut up!
Does it matter which side any of them end up on?
Smurfing.
Or
No,
just
sir.
looking to
It-
keep it even?
it doesn't. They
I
can
don't smurf.
go to whichever side they'd like.
Okay, perfect.
It's just to
Perfect.
get people some general experience with all of this.
I fuck with that. Okay, I don't want to be held in contempt, so I'm going to Carcer Way, but I will be back. Mark my words.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, I'll be back.
All right. What is a good fake name for a defendant?
John Picklebottom.
I was gonna say Winston Walker.
All right. If Opal's playing it, should we swap it to Jane
Jane
Picklebottom?
Picklebottom. That's right.
In fact, I use less in my throat for Sean than I do for Joe. I should probably change my title. Edit. Don't. Bum 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 bum. I should report.
Either of y'all know who the other officer is huddled with Power and Opal?
I have no idea.
Oi, slaphead!
Is that what you call people with a flat bottom hat?
No,
Flat top hat?
boldies.
Slaphead?
Boldies. Yeah, slaphead,
Oh,
boldies.
okay. Oh, slaphead, bruv. Like that.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
enough.
slaphead.
Oi, slaphead!
Oh, slaphead. I don't think he knows you're talking to him.
No, I'm talking to the fucking slaphead.
Yeah, see? You didn't know.
I'm running away. You'll never be alive.
Hey, wait!
My
wait,
defendant is
guards!
not running away. My
The
apologies,
defendant is
Your Honor.
fleeing.
She's
Guardsman,
not-
Well, that's
say that
fine.
once.
Oi, geezer, slaphead, what's your name?
Geezer?
Yeah, geezer, slaphead, yeah. What's your fucking
What?
name, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
Mock judge.
Ricardo Venezia, sir, with the Los Angeles Police Department.
You want to be a mock judge?
There you go, lads.
Yeah, I'll just
Ricardo
stand there.
Venezia.
That's pretty.
Cheers,
And
geezer.
so you okay with taking on Nikki as a mock judge?
Please, puppy eyes. Looks.
She's got puppy eyes.
I'll get on my knees and go cross-eye.
So, Malone, you
Your
are
Honor, we're gonna motion
presiding for
for
this. Would
Lucas
you be
Moore to
okay
one of
with
the defendants?
All right, but I
I'm with
will
you.
give her contempt if she fucks around.
Okay, there you go. You heard it.
All right, I'm gonna go put my clothes on. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm a judge, okay? You'll watch the fuck out.
So from there,
This can only go
I
well.
want to make sure.
This can only go well. This is good. This is good.
Can you say that again?
y'all have requested to add Miller as co-defendant, or is Miller replacing Opal?
He's
I'm
also
not
going to be a
replacing
defendant.
Opal.
Opal is also going to be a defendant also.
All right.
Yeah. Makes it harder.
Okay, what are they gonna do? Want to explain that one more time?
All right. So this one was originally written with just one defendant in mind. If they are doing two,
Wait, we're criminal defense? SGG's, it's a good case.
Just so cool, yeah.
so what are our arguments?
Documented not but it documented the property of multiple bloody footprints leading away from the driveway to the Brioso.
We're ready, Your Honor.
Actually seem pretty reasonable defenses here. Waiting on the other lass. What's her name? Jewel? Nikki?
We're waiting on Nikki. She's grabbing her robes because she's going to be practicing judge.
She getting on...
Or,
Oh.
Here she is.
It's not in robes, for sure.
You're so small.
Watch it, Les. I'm a whole 5'9".
That's what all they say, but in reality, they're all 5'4".
Your Honors, the main prosecuting party fell asleep.
Should we mistrial this?
Well, we
You
need
want
just
mistrial?
a
Yeah, we could just mistrial it.
few
Dismiss
moments
with
for him to wake
prejudice.
up.
Yes, please.
All
That's
right.
the
Right.
entire reason why we're here.
And if
Hang on, make coffee then.
if everyone hasn't, if you back out of the shared report and go back in, it should have everyone's names and roles now updated to make it a little easier to go through. Sorry, what was that? Please speak up a little.
The judge with the green shirt's conflicted, Your Honor.
Well, she is just going to be learning about judicial processes up here.
Yeah, I'm going to become a judge today.
So the primary judge for this case is going to be Judge Malone, and then I'll be up there assisting, as will Judge and Training Con.
Popo's new name is Jane.
Sit down.
Lucas is
Trying, no.
Oh, they're partners.
Sit down, you weirdo. Don't touch me.
Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
No, whilst we're waiting for him to wake up, I'm going to stay on my phone.
Judge Adams, what should I
Yes,
be
ma'am?
doing? Like, for a start?
So primarily we're
They
going
won't
to
call him to
be
stand.
Observant and helping if
Did they call him to the
if
stand?
there's any decisions that Judge Malone wants to discuss with people before he makes it, when any of the objections come in or any motions.
Okay,
But
and
we'll
do I have
primarily be just up here for support.
and do I have to take notes of what they say and stuff?
No, ma'am.
But in real setting, would I have to?
Yes, in a real setting, if there were multiple judges, we would have at least one of us would be the one taking care of transcription if we don't have a county clerk here that's doing it.
See.
So if we would like, I'm not sure if I have a report type that you would be able to be in and taking notes with, unfortunately.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, because I've got this set up as a judicial document currently that's shared with everyone.
I see. Oh, that's fine. So,
But if you did want to take any notes, good. Otherwise, we're just up here to help and support.
now, in a real setting, does a judge have to familiarize themselves with the? It's just what's presented to them on the docket, correct?
Oh, just what's presented to them on the docket, what's pointed out with evidence and testimony. If there are things like charges, when we are deliberating over the verdict for the charges, we can look up what the definition of the charges are. But that's about the.
I guess I made that
lengths of
canon
what
now
we
that
can
Sean's only 5'7".
look up on
That's
our
now a
end
thing.
while deliberating.
I see. Okay.
Things like charges, legislation, or previous verdicts on docket posts are things that we could weigh if need be.
Okay.
But this is not something that would typically be a docketed case. It's just a simple bench trial.
trial.
So it would just be charges and legislation if we needed to look at things.
Perfect.
I think joyriding would be a more appropriate thing here rather than tampering. They just don't get in. I don't know. It's kind of a, and then animal cruelty.
All right. I believe everybody is back. We'd like to check and see if they are ready to proceed.
All right. All you pillocks ready? I'm taking this as a fucking no.
Is everyone ready on both sides to proceed?
Oi, can
Sorry, what did you say?
you guys fucking ready?
Sorry, ma'am.
Can we have like 30 seconds?
Right, yeah, 3 seconds.
I would have given them contempt for ignoring me.
Can we do that?
I mean, I'll let you. I don't think there's anything that can restrict us from just giving people contempt for the fucking hell of it.
I don't like the way that person is dressed. They're not up to the mark of the court. You know? Can we get them a contempt?
I mean, it depends on what you regard as disobedient or disrespectful. Ignoring you, yeah.
Decorum.
I mean,
They're
dressed,
disturbing the
yeah, if they're
decorum.
dressed in an unprofessional manner, yeah, you can tell them fuck off and give them contempt.
That one is showing her legs.
So,
Your Honor, we're ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution, you pillocks ready?
What's that, sorry?
Your fucking defense. We're talking prosecution. Are you pillocks ready?
I'm innocent.
Got this.
I did not do that shit.
I don't know what I'm saying, but I got this. Look fucking ugly without my glasses.
I don't know if it's just me, but was Wobbles fucking talking?
I've not been able to
I'm
hear
sure,
him.
Your
He
Honor.
was.
The fella over there wobbling like the fucking Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh, I cannot hear him now, Your Honor. This is good, guys. Start kissing up to the
That
judge.
would be Lawrence.
Lawrence, right.
Deputy Lawrence, if you are speaking to the court, please make sure that you're shouting so we can hear you up at the bench.
Oh, right. Yeah, I got you. What was that, sorry, Your Honor?
Just making sure that everyone's able to be heard, because I think the judicial panel is not currently able to hear the prosecution.
We can't hear Lawrence.
Hi, can you hear me now?
There we
Yeah,
go.
no,
There you
no,
are.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
All right. Are both sides ready to proceed then?
Should
Yes, Your Honors.
All right.
All right. If you'd like to. Brilliant.
Court is in session. Today we're looking at people versus bench trial for Jane Picklebottom. Jane, that you with the mask on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, take that fucking shit off first. Cheers, my dears. You're looking at charges of tampering with vehicle and animal cruelty. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor. I mean, not guilty, Your Honor. Not
Hey,
guilty.
easy.
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty. All right. Entered into a not guilty plea. Prosecution usually go first, right?
Yep. So
Prosecution
with
opening. We're doing
with
openings.
bench trials, we don't always have openings, so we can ask if they want to do the openings for a bench.
Yeah. You guys want to do openings or testimony?
Testimonies.
I imagine for the purposes of the mock trial, it'd be easier to do an opening statement since none of you cunts are actually fucking here.
No, Your Honors, I can still have the opening statement if you want defense to start. Otherwise, we can wait for the plaintiffs to be ready.
Plaintiffs to
Have the
start.
plaintiffs do it first.
Yeah, plaintiffs
Firm
to start. The reason that you guys go second, by the way, is because it's a slight perceived bias of recency that if you give me your testimony last, I'm more likely to remember it. And if any bias should go anyway, it should always go to the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I didn't fucking decide it, mate. I'm just following it.
Well, the information is vital to us in our case. I appreciate that, Your Honor.
Same with you guys should always be the closest to the jury, but we don't fucking have those now, do we?
No.
I request a jury trial. I want my peers to judge me.
Thank God that's not a thing in this
I
state.
think she is
Everyone
without
would be
peers,
not
so we
guilty.
could
Yeah,
not
literally,
find
everyone will walk
a
free
pool.
all the time. Jesus Christ.
We would never win.
Wobbles, we're just waiting on you, mate.
You just got to do the opening.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to stand in the kind of in the middle.
Yep. Hello, Your Honor. I wasn't sure if we were doing openings. My bad. Your Honors, and the lack of the jury, because I don't think we have one, right?
We do not.
Today we are here to look at the case of Mr. Picklebottom or Miss Picklebottom. My bad.
I want that noted on the record.
I'm sorry. I learned your name and your appearance 12 seconds. Well, that night.
I'd like that noted that the plaintiff has no idea of the face of my client, sir.
Right. I'm going to make it real clear. If anybody's noting fucking anything down, it's me, so shut the fuck up. Let him do his opening.
You got this.
Your Honor, today we are here to look at this case
I was munching on some
and the facts of
biscottis.
what happened that day. A case where Miss Picklebottom murdered this dog in the blood, in the cold-blooded murder, by the way, and without a reasonable doubt, tried to get away with it while we got there in time and stop her. And we are here to prove that she's a cold-blooded murderer, a dog murderer. That's it, Your Honor.
I will be
think-
suing for
Objection,
defamation
Your Honor. That's
afterwards.
discriminated.
I don't
Motion
Typically,
to
Yes.
countersue.
Firstly, I don't usually acknowledge object. Well, I don't usually allow objections in openings or closings, just as a matter of politeness. Objection discriminatory, and then that's even a valid objection.
I actually meant countersue. Sorry, objection to countersue, Your Honor. Motion. Sorry, motion.
So if the law,
You want this to be a
sir,
civil
if
case
the
as well as a
defense
criminal
would
case?
like to file a civil case
Your Honor, he called
afterwards, they
my
can. But
client here a so-called killer.
Right. I've heard your side. I would ask for a rebuttal, but the reality is this is a criminal case. You can't counter sue when you're not being sued. You're being charged criminally. If you want to sue, do it afterwards. You can file a fucking civil case. Objection
Sorry about that,
overruled.
Your Honor.
Mr. Lawrence, were you fucking done with your opening?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, defense.
Your Honors, people of the court, my client, Mrs. Picklebottom, has been accused of many things. Being a dog murderer, being a joyriding freak. Many may say that she herself is a little bit of a freak. Her own brother thinks she is. But nonetheless, my client is not guilty. None of what was said or shown has proof that she was or has been involved in the murder of a canine or the breaking in and or attempted joyriding of a vehicle. She is a good, upstanding citizen of the city of Los Santos, and I'd like to have her and this case thrown out if I could, but I will not be able to. So we will fight through tooth and nail to make sure she gets out of here not charged with your heinous crime charges. That is all, Your Honors.
What?
So now we just want to have Deputy Lawrence call up their first witness.
Yeah, prosecution. You got any witnesses?
A prosecution calls Deputy Barnabas up to the stand.
Objection, he's ugly.
Have you seen yourself?
Yeah. Every morning at your mother's house, I look in her mirror and I think to myself, damn, I'm pretty.
Oi. Did I fucking ask you a question there? Lady whose name I've forgotten. Jane Picklebottom.
Picklebottom.
I objected and then he asked me a question.
How about both of you shut your fucking north and south right now?
I will
Let
not
them
flirt,
know
I
that,
promise.
They have legal representation, and that's who should be speaking for them.
Yeah, you go on primary. Well, I guess it's the geezer with the mohawk. Or is it the slaphead?
I take offense to that, Your Honor.
What, you got bald head and I could slaphead? Alright, Mr. Venezia. You primary, right? You're the defense.
I am not primary. The primary is going to be Mr. Michael Power, the one that you called Mohawk Head, sir.
In which case, Power should be the one talking. You guys have got any fucking questions or anything you want to say, tell it to him and he'll direct me.
God, I hate this judge.
I fucking didn't ask.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Yeah. Alright.
Would
I was going to ask the last to
Nikki,
swear
would you
him,
like
yeah.
to swear him in?
I forgot about that. You can do it.
All right.
You forgot about swearing? Well,
It's been a while.
All right. Barnabas, if you could please raise your left hand. Do you swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, under pains and penalties of perjury? So help you, Nikita.
So is the F?
Yes, I swear.
All right. Witness is sworn in.
Okay, Deputy Barnabas. Please state your name and your rank and how long you've been employed to the BCSO.
Your Honor, I cannot hear what he's saying.
I'm yelling. What do you mean? Do you need me to repeat it?
If you can, maybe
Please
stand a
state
little.
your name. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit
stand
closer.
stand a
Yep,
little
yep.
bit closer. Open up your north and south a little bit more, and yell.
Please state your name and department you're working for, and your rank, I guess.
Name is Barnabas Beckenbauer.
Objection,
I'm
Your
deputy
Honor.
with the business
Wait,
owner.
wait, Barnabas, give me a second. Objection on the stand. What's your objection?
Relevant. Relevant. Sorry, I can't speak.
Relevance or relevance?
Yeah, the first one.
Relevance. All right. All right. Do we have a rebuttal to the objection of relevance to this guy's fucking name?
We are trying to establish that he was the deputy that responded to this call and the whole incident that happened that day.
Yeah. Objection overruled. His name and rank is real fucking relevant to the whole fucking thing. We need to know who the fuck he is. Right. Goodness, answer the question, mate.
Okay, Deputy Barnabas. What was the nature of the call that you responded on that day?
Well, we got the report of some suspicious activity going on up in the Vibewood, so we went to investigate.
Okay. What did you observe upon arriving at the scene?
Oh, there was a Brios on the scene, and the defendant was getting in, and we heard the alarm going off briefly. So we pulled off in front of them, so they wouldn't drive off.
Did you issue any verbal commands to the defendant?
Oh, stop billing illegal. Over the megaphone.
Okay. How did the defendant respond to your verbal warning?
They got off the car and put their hands up.
Okay. After they put their hands up, was the defendant detained at that moment?
Already detained.
Okay. And did you inspect the vehicle after the detainment?
I was actually processing the vehicle. I took a VIN of the vehicle. I checked if it was tampered with, which it was tampered with. Based on the VIN and the plate, I checked with the legal owner, which was not matching to the suspect that we found at the scene in the car. And then I proceed to document the scene with the dog that we found at the backyard. It was a bloodbath, let me tell you.
Objection, Your Honor. Oh, it's a bit late.
Go on.
It was a bit late. Sorry, I was going to say narrative.
Rebuttal.
What part of the question was narrative?
No, you're rebutting to the objection and why it doesn't and why it's not included. Don't start a conversation with him. You're talking to me.
Yeah. Oh, I was just I was asking, what happened after the detainment. I don't know.
So, in bench trials, there are times that narrative is allowed just to speed up the testimony process. However, that is at your discretion whether you feel like the witness was giving too much narrative or were they trying to answer the question without extras.
All right, this is technically a bench trial, but for the purposes of education, I'm going to sustain the objection. The witness was waffling on a little bit and answering more than the original question was asking. To make it a little more clear for you, Lawrence, the answers that he's given could be asked over multiple questions, and he's just answering and then just waffling on. he needs to answer kind of the question you're asking. Then
Then
you'd
I
get on
ask
to the next one. Yeah. In a bench trial, we might expedite it and go, that's fine. But just for training, I can try and get the questions tightened up so that his answers are tightened up and go the whole route. So
Would you like us to restate the original
So
question?
the original question you asked was, did you inspect the vehicle after detainment?
Yes, I did.
And did you observe anything on the vehicle upon that moment?
I form it would seem that it was tampered with.
Can you describe those signs of tampering in any way?
There were like scratches on the keyhole that seemed like somebody was trying to break in, and also at the window part.
Okay. Did the registered owner match our defendant at all?
Negative.
And was the defendant authorized to drive said vehicle?
Negative.
Okay. During the investigation, did you observe anything else in the scene or in the area?
Oh, yes. Upon inspection of the backyard, there was a dog that seemed to be unresponsive and that in a pool of blood. And the footsteps leading from the dog to the car.
Yeah, when you're okay, so when your witness is waffling, you can try and cut them off, but for the most part, it's on defense to stop the waffle.
Can you describe the state of the dog in more detail?
Oh, it was a bloodbath. It was in the pool of blood. It seemed that it was beaten down, and the footsteps were leading back to the car. It was dead. The dog was dead.
Okay. Did you observe anything on the defendant relevant to the dog?
The defendant.
Objection? There's in the statement. There's nothing there saying that you found anything on the client. So if he's going to add more stuff to the evidence, they not have to have done that before this case started.
Would be an objection, facts not in evidence.
Yes, your objection, facts not in evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Okay, is there a rebuttal to the objection of facts not in evidence?
Sorry, Your Honor, can you repeat that?
So he's objected to you. He's saying that there's no facts in evidence to the question that you've asked, which was, did you observe anything, was it on the defendant relevant to the dog in terms of this violence? Is that committed? Do you have a rebuttal to that?
Well, our witness over here is just he is
making his sworn testimony.
He's making his sworn testimony, which extends on upon the statement, and also it is in the evidence itself.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna overrule because he's giving his statement of what he saw.
Can I rebuttal?
This is the evidence.
So there's the initial objection, and then the other side gets a rebuttal, and that is it in terms of the back and forth. Otherwise, you wind up going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth nonstop. So there is just the one for each side per objection.
Gotcha.
You got any disagreements with the way I'm ruling?
Nothing to worry about. It shows in the evidence that's in the report photo of a defendant's leg showing blood spatter covering their shoes and legs.
Yep. So they do have a picture of the that they also have a picture of the dog in a pool of blood with the bloody footprints leading right up to the vehicle. That's all visible in one picture.
Also, I think that the evidence that they would be objecting to is what he is about to say, and he has yet to have said it.
Yeah, which means he might need to to answer the question, because it could be that he is going to answer in the negative, and there is nothing, so there wouldn't be a facts not in evidence because they aren't trying to present any facts that aren't actually here already.
And I'm going to overrule the objection kind of on multiple parts here, right? Because, first of all, he hasn't answered the question, so we don't know what he's going to say, which could relate to the evidence. Either he might say something that is in evidence, in which case the objection would be overruled. He says something that isn't in the evidence, in which case you could then object to it. Or he's about to say no, in which case he's about to help your fucking side, in which case you probably don't want to tell him to shut up. So, objection overruled. Barnabas, do you want the question restated?
Negative. I can just pick up where I left. Yes, the defendant was covered in blood, as you can see, a picture in the evidence. It was not just shoes, but also the pants. It was literally covered in blood.
Were photographs? Well, you said it's an evidence, I mean.
Yes, a form.
Okay. Did you observe any other individuals on the scene of the crime?
Negative.
Okay, so was any forensics done, any or blood
I formed the
checks
blood
done
from
on
the clothes.
whatever.
Wait,
Barnabas, you gotta wait
Barnabas,
for him.
Barnabas, wait!
Let the
I know what
question...
he's about to ask.
Right,
Sorry,
yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
but you
They
gotta
also
shut
have
up
time
until
for
he's shut up.
objection.
Yeah. Give him time. Lawrence, go again.
Was any forensics done on the blood that was found on the pants and documented?
Yes, I form. It was compared to the blood from the dog, and it matched. So it was the blood from the dog.
Okay, and did any officers identify any other suspects fleeing the area?
Negative.
Okay, Your Honor, that should be it. I have no further questions.
All right. Defense.
Yeah, I'd like to ask him some questions, if that's okay, Your Honor.
Yes, well within your rights, mate.
Perfect. Sorry, so you said your name is Barnabas?
Yes, I form. Barnabas Beckenbauer.
And how long have you been an officer for?
Like full officer or employed by the business hall?
We'll go employed.
Oh, it's been a few months, like over a half a year.
Okay. So, when you arrived on scene, you said you saw someone in the area, or what did you see again? Sorry.
Oh, it was somebody getting in a car,
Objection.
and I heard the alarm.
Your
There's
Honor, the
objection,
question
yeah.
was vague.
Rebuttal to vague.
He answered this when he got asked the first time. I was just seeing if he can remember what he said.
Yeah, the question was... Well, I mean, you tripped up a little bit, but to give you the benefit of the doubt here, the question is, when you arrived on scene, did you see someone in the area? What did you see again? There's no vagueness there. There is another objection you probably could have used, which I wouldn't tell you in a normal trial, but this is a learning experience. Give you a chance to try it.
Objection confusing or pound question?
Compound to an extent, yeah, probably could have used, or asked and answered. As, yeah, you're literally asking him something that's answered to confirm that he answered the way that, you're asking.
I have a question.
All right, go on, Barnabas.
Would it be okay to answer to that question that is stated in the report and basically answer that way?
Which questions is it? No, you'd only answer the questions that they are asking you.
Alright, so referring to the report as like answering to the question would be not the thing I wanna do as a witness.
Well, you're having to reference the report because this didn't actually happen. Usually, you would be referring to your own memory.
Alright, got it.
So yeah, you can have a look at the report because, well, you don't have a memory of this thing happening because it didn't fucking happen.
Yes, I know, but
did this happen?
So this is meant to be a bench trial for something that happened roughly an hour ago. So it would still be fresh in everyone's memory. But since it didn't actually happen, we're going to need to, if you need to refer to the report to see what all you gathered for evidence and what the
Can I
statements
raise
were.
something though?
Yes, ma'am.
If we're doing forensics and articulation of possessions, I would 100% state that someone can reference the report to make sure that they're not misstating, because witness testimony can be floppy at best times, especially if somebody's feeling frazzled.
Absolutely. And even during other trials, you can always ask for permission to refer to the report if it's something that would be in a report. That way you don't risk misstating anything.
I've never seen a judge shoot that down in my many years. And I mean, if something is on the docket, the potential exists it could be, several weeks after it occurred. But again, I've never seen a judge shoot down referencing a report just to jog your memory.
Text messages.
Did.
Oops.
Why are you taking out your nightstick?
Yeah, if you start beating people, I will get them to charge you with a crime.
Then you can do that. It's called smurfing and sweating on a court case. So it's reading the room on whether or not you should do that.
Right. Okay. I forgot what your original objection was now. So I gave you different examples. Oh, objection vague, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's up, big dogs?
That was the original one, and then he moved to compound.
Oh, hey.
Compound.
Due to
Yeah,
two questions being asked.
Yeah, you did ask 2 questions. I can give you a rebuttal if you want, but it's probably better that you just restate the question.
I'll just change the question if that's okay, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's fine. Questions withdrawn. Go.
When you arrived on scene, did you ever lose visual of Miss Picklebottom at any part?
I mean, after the first sighting them in the car. Or, like, when?
Like when you first saw them, like, did you ever lose visual of the person on scene, or
Negative.
you had eyes on them all the time?
Yes, after we notice the defendant, yes.
Okay. So, like, okay.
Pardon board.
When you had Miss Picklebottom in custody, did you find any tools or like any weapons or anything like that on them that could like tamper the vehicle with, or animal cruelty?
Negative.
Oh my
But you're saying she didn't have anything to tamper the vehicle with?
I mean, you don't need much to temper the vehicle with.
Okay.
Objection not responsive.
Hell yeah, I was in there.
Power.
Oh, wait, sorry. 2 seconds.
Non-responsive.
Objection, Your Honor. Unresponsive. They're not answering their question.
You're non-responsive. Yeah, rebuttal.
He literally answered the question I was asked.
I don't entirely think that he did. he didn't actually say yes or no. He just said you don't need much to temper a vehicle with.
So, at that point, I would sustain the objection of non-responsive, but would also ask that maybe they rephrase the question so it's a bit clearer of a yes or no and not an open-ended.
All right. I'm going to sustain the objection because he didn't actually answer in the affirmative or negative, and then gave kind of waffle to the end. You can just restate the question in a way that will get a better answer, though.
Keep it more focused on one thing.
When you searched Miss Picklebottom, did you find any like tools on her for like vehicle tampering?
What do you need to? Okay, I don't know how to answer this question because it's just like I don't know what do you need to temper the vehicle with. Like, what do you consider I need to temper the vehicle with?
Joe, are we sure this guy's a real
you're the
girl?
officer.
Yes, that's Shaban, but that would be your determination as an officer. Like, did they have an
Okay,
hammer
but like
on
you
them?
don't need anything. You can break the window. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
Right, so
like you don't need anything.
Like, your answer could, in this situation, be like, no, but they could just use their elbow.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to get at. That's why the question is just so confusing for me. Like you don't need anything to temper the vehicle with.
As long as you give kind of an affirmative or negative on the question that's being asked, and then add in the little add-in, they can try and motion to strike you if they really want, but I don't imagine that's going to go too far for them.
Okay, could you repeat the question?
Barrett,
Sorry.
do you need me to repeat the question? I've got it written down.
Please, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. When you searched Picklebottom, did you find tools for vehicle tempering?
Negative, but the window was broken. You don't need tools to do that.
He's lying, Your Honor. It wasn't fucking broken.
Oh, that's fucking contempt, Blondie. That's fucking contempt.
Objection, the
I got
defendant
this.
is currently testifying because they don't like the statement from the officer.
No,
Sorry, Your Honor.
Objection, lack of foundation.
Why you
Objection,
fucking...
they're being weird and being a little
all right,
piss-babies.
fucking calm me the fuck down.
Frick Mackenzie Hayes.
Contempt.
Okay. Contempt. I'm fucking flying contempt everywhere.
Exactly. It's facts in it, not in evidence.
Blondie, you're gonna have to, do a lap around the desk.
I have asthma, Your Honor. You're ordering me to die.
You have asthma? Okay, fine. You have to walk around the desk very slowly. That's your contempt.
I think my mouse just died.
Fucking who else was shouting? Everybody was fucking shouting out.
I shouted Your Honor as well
You have to run around the desk as well. Yeah,
Your Honor,
and
I
Slaphead,
apologize to you.
you also have to walk around the desk.
A firm, Your Honor.
Is this just continuously?
No, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Fucking. Now I've lost my place. Negative, but the window was broken was the answer that was given.
Perjury!
Can I continue asking questions?
We motion for perjury.
No, that's something that you have to file after the fact.
Yeah. If you feel someone's perjured themselves, you wait till the case is over and then you
Why
you
do I
file
feel
a
like
docket
I
for the
know it? This
perjury.
guy lying through his teeth.
Right. You
It's
can
like, wasn't
continue
actually there, Doc.
questioning, but my hand is gone numb, so give me a second.
Okay.
Your Honor, what are you doing?
So you're saying the window was broken on the vehicle, correct?
I form. It was
And
tampered with.
had to get my own mouse.
So, didn't that not have happened like beforehand?
Play again, sorry. Could you repeat?
Objection,
Do you not think that the broken window?
Objection. It's speculation.
He legitimately said, "Do you think?"
Rebuttal.
I was just trying to figure out how, like, if the window could have been broken from
come
some
here,
other
Power.
reason.
Come here.
Sorry,
I think he's gonna give you. Yeah, I'll let him advise you.
New mouse time? No, it's just I just don't have any fighters.
Change the question, or like
You,
rephrase
yeah,
the question. I mean,
the objection is going to be sustained. You are asking them to speculate on matters that they do not know, so you can. That question's withdrawn. You can't ask a new one.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Can I tell my witness to wait 3 seconds before answering, please?
I can tell him that. Yeah, Barnabas, fucking slow it down, all right, cunt?
1, 2, 3. Hey, form.
Oh, good practice. I like it. Power. Go on, Mohawk.
you mentioned you documented the vehicle, correct?
Hey, form.
Did you find any tampering tools inside the vehicle?
Negative.
Ask and answer because he's asking for different information.
Okay. Did you witness Miss Picklebottom tamper with the vehicle?
Pause. I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Taylor, thank you so much for the 2
I
months.
don't wanna like answer wrong, really. It's a yes and no question. When we showed up, there was a brief moment of alarm. Does it like classify it as I like witnessed them to break in the car or not?
Let me have a fucking quick read of this again, just because I'm gonna have to coach you on what you don't remember.
You would have witnessed the
Oh,
alarm
Mistral! Judge is
go off
coaching the
at least
witness!
once as
What the fuck?
He called for a
as your
timeout,
vehicle
actually.
was pulling up.
Remember,
Yeah, this is
he yelled
this
pause.
is.
My right
Yeah, we're
to
role
Yeah,
playing. This is a role play
we're
class.
out of court right now. We're
So
OOC.
I'll actually speak up so that everyone can hear this. So at the point in time that officers pulled up to the vehicle in the driveway, they did witness the alarm briefly going off as the defendant was climbing into the vehicle.
Yeah, so would
from,
that... Yes,
from
go
our
ahead.
knowledge, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're tampering with it. So would that be constituting tampering?
Yeah,
or were they
that is my
hunched
question.
over
That's
actually fiddling with the key fob or the keyhole?
That's what you guys are trying to prove.
Wasn't anything written in the statement about witnessing them hunched over. It was just that it alarmed briefly as they were getting in.
Okay, the owner was dumb and left their keys in the car. Gotcha.
Okay, so I didn't witness them to...
Since we're still in the timeout, you could easily word this like, you know, you didn't necessarily, like, don't word it exactly like that, but you didn't necessarily witness that, but you did witness the defendant enter the vehicle and the alarm immediately went off for a brief second.
Okay, but if I answer that to yes or no question, are they not gonna object just because I'm waffling? I'm telling like too much.
So we can ask you more questions on cross, or not cross, but redirect. So you don't have to worry about their questions. It's on us as prosecution to clarify any doubt that the defense is actually doing.
Yeah.
I feel like just a one brief but is not really shouldn't really rise to waffling on. It's just like, you know.
Some defense lawyers will definitely say objection to strike statement because they're outside of the question I was asking them.
Well, I'd hope that me and others would fucking tell him to pack it in if we're getting a little too sweaty.
You would think so, but that doesn't always happen.
So correct and genuine answer to this would be no, but we heard the alarm going off.
It would also, I guess, come down to. I mean, yes, that would be the right answer, but also depends on how you would classify what tampering with a vehicle is.
And also, when the officers did examine the vehicle, there were, the definite signs of tampering that y'all see on a vehicle that has been tampered with. Might not necessarily be the window has been smashed. It might not be that glaring, but y'all are seeing stripped wires or some sort of tampering with the ignition that would let you know this is not an authorized operation.
A screwdriver in the ignition, anything.
Yes, but
Well,
I
we
mean, I
don't
didn't.
really.
You didn't see him
I
do
think-
it.
I think
Yes.
it's the legal you can get creative, but in our day-to-day patrols, we don't really see screwdrivers in the ignition. We don't see wires being pulled. It's most likely somebody found the key fob of the car inside of the car, and then they just drove off with it, or it is used with a lockpick. So I think that's where people are getting confused for like articulation of the day-to-day what we see and not the creative. We could go outside the bounds of what we normally see on patrol.
So if someone were to have used a lockpick to gain access to this vehicle, there would be like scratches around the lock in the ignition.
Yes.
All right. Let's just stipulate for the purposes of this so we can move forward that that's the signs of tampering that was seen was the scratches around the lock and around the ignition.
All right, so no broken window.
No
I liked
broken
your
window
creative flair, though.
unless you smashed it getting in.
Also, just as a general note to the court, Ginge and fucking, I don't know, half a Daft Punk, can you take your masks off?
I'm not wearing a mask, mate.
You're not fucking half a Daft Punk, are you? With the geezer at the back who looks like fucking, I don't know, Dia de Mort.
Person in the red.
Yeah.
A mask
Red
off in the
Army
courtroom,
Colonel?
please.
And Ginge. Less.
Person with the orange sweater, can you take your mask off, please?
Wait,
Orange.
Is enough.
Green.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say.
being dumb right now.
I
You
think
said
you might be colorblind, lass.
I'm an artist. I'm not colorblind.
All right, on pausing, I'm gonna be answering the question. If
We're
I
live.
said
3, 2, 1, we're live.
Cheers, my dudes.
Negative, I haven't seen a defendant to tamper with the vehicle, but the alarm went off.
Okay. At any point, did you ever ask the defendant why she was covered in blood?
Well, it doesn't really matter. We don't need to ask them what they're doing.
Huh.
He's on a chill out.
Excuse me, give me a moment.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
I don't know if I ask her or not, so I don't wanna lie. Negative. I don't think we did ask.
At any time, did you see the defendant near the dog?
Negative, but the footprints were leading to the car.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Well, back to prosecution.
That judges will always ask if you want to redirect.
Yeah.
He did. He did that.
Your Honor, no further questions. We don't want to re-ask anything.
It's bench, so I ain't gonna do no fucking recall. I believe we've all, like, we're not doing the whole scope shit. Barnabas, you're fucking free, mate.
Finally.
I mean, finally.
It was anxiety inducing. My cortisol is through the roof.
Believe me, I've been up
That
there
is-
for longer, brother.
That is why these mock trials are important. If you think a live scenario is the best time to have your first experience, that's not it.
Try this with
Like, a lot
30
of
people.
questions are like, I don't know what they're asking, but I cannot ask them what they are asking. Or like, just like, I don't know what they mean and like all that. Sorry, continue.
No, you good. Prosecution, you got any more witnesses?
He's asking if you.
We have no other witnesses, Your Honor.
Cheers, geezer. Alright, defense. You got any fucking witnesses?
We even want to bring up the blood.
Your Honor, we're going to bring up the defendants.
This is griefing ourselves, but we can do it.
Alright, have you advised of what our Fifth Amendment is?
We're
Yeah.
griefing ourselves, but we'll do it anyway.
Unless you
I
know
have
that.
to grieve my people so hard. I hope you guys are ready.
Alright, you'd like to make yourself comfortable, ma'am.
Alright, Nikki, you wanna, unless you wanna do the swearing in this time.
Got you.
Okay, I'll try.
Ricardo, can you write
You
this
do
down?
your
All
best.
right. Pickle bottom, I need you to raise your left hand. I'm going to say a couple things, okay? Good. Whatever you say today, your testimony is going to be the sworn statement and no
Other
lie.
questions that I would say.
What else is there, Mr. Adams?
Yeah.
Forgot.
So, pains and penalties of perjury.
Pains and penalties of perjury.
Yeah. Everything I ask, just write it
In
down.
the
How
name
much
of
pain is associated
God.
with perjury?
More pain than anyone would want to sign
exactly.
up with.
It means that you can never
Okay.
testify for yourself, and if you're an officer, then everything that you write in a report is redundant and void.
And you're
Okay,
probably
well,
fired.
I'm a woman of God because I'm straight and married to a man, so I'm really scared of God. So I do swear.
All right, cool. This sworn in. Cool. Boom.
Defense. Questions for the witness.
Yeah, we got this. Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. Miss Picklebottom, can you inform us why you was covered in blood?
I would like to assert my Fifth Amendment right on the grounds that I may incriminate myself. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Bruh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I support your Fifth Amendment right.
I deny that.
You can't deny it. It's my right. But I was joking.
That's a bar.
Brief timeout, by the way. Typically, now the DOJ, please let me know if I'm wrong. Pleading the Fifth is very much so an all or nothing.
Yeah, no, if she pleads the Fifth, that's it. That's the end
there's
of
no
it.
selective.
Yeah, she goes back.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
No, it's correct actually, but I just wanted to say he was wrong.
Yeah, so just to clarify, especially as defense, there's no just plead the Fifth on that question, but not this one. Okay, that would not fly.
Yeah, if you plead the Fifth, your testimony is effectively stricken and you're cooked as AF. So
Once you ring the bell for pleading the Fifth, you
Yeah.
can't unring it.
Yeah, that is something that is not known by many people.
Oh, you fucked us now.
yeah,
No,
believe
I
it or
was
not,
joking.
You actually
I was
canceled.
joking.
Sorry,
jokes.
All right, that was my brief timeout.
Is she stepping down? Is she done?
No, because it's not the Fifth Amendment right in Los Santos. It's the Fifth Amendment right in the United States of America, and we have a different constitution. Checkmate, Nikki. Checkmate.
I don't know what country I live in.
You live in San Andreas.
Is it a country or is it a state?
Yes, we
'Cause
don't
it's
live
the
in
state of San
America.
Andreas.
We do not live in America. We are not part of America.
Why do we
it's
have
the
an
country
American
of San
flag?
Andreas.
Yeah, why is there an
okay.
American flag
Just
here,
ignore
there,
that.
and over
Ignore
there?
the American flag.
Because some fucking doofus put it in here, but I swear to God, we're not. Okay, I'm the Chief
But
Justice.
you
Can
My
we
could
put
word
the
is
buy
law.
German flag
American
in
flag.
here?
Yes, Your Honor.
I would
My
We
really
got
word is
like
law.
Scottish
that.
flag.
If you say otherwise, it's treason. I'm sending you to prison.
Okay, so we're the country of Brittany Angel. All
No,
right.
we're the country of San Andreas. That's what we are.
Oh.
It's on a
Rerun!
I'm like George Washington, you know.
I think that he could still go to jail after the country was made.
You've got better teeth than George Washington.
Wait,
I
who's
do
asking
have better
what?
teeth. It's true.
Oh, why was you covered in blood?
Well, I was walking down the street and I heard like whimpering. You know, it sounded like someone or something was in pain, and that just, you know, as a woman of God, that did not sit right with me. So I went to investigate. I went to go see if anyone needed help, immediate medical assistance. And I went into the backyard of this house and I saw a dog and he was covered in blood. He was laying on the ground and I was like, oh my God. So I ran up and I knelt down in the blood of the dog to check him over to see if there was anything I could immediately do before calling emergency services. And that's when I heard a noise. But that's why I was covered in blood. I knelt down in his blood, examining him, you know, checking for pulse. I'm not no veterinarian or anything. But I you know, I do know CPR. I just don't know if it's the same for a dog. But you know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend giving mouth to a dog.
Okay.
But, what kind of noise did you hear when you said you heard it? Sorry.
Oh yeah, it was like rustling and then like a twig snapping, and I thought to myself, oh my God, some brutal monster just attacked this dog and bludgeoned him to death, and you stumbled across it and you're about to fucking call the cops on this guy. He might just do the same to you, so I ran.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
What? Bro, what power you throwing?
I mean, it limits the scope.
Oh, 'cause-
So
You're actually throwing.
It's okay. I got you.
Cross.
Okay, Miss
Oh,
Picklebottom.
actually, wait 1 second.
Oh.
1 second. That hypnotic geezer at the back. Let's go off, mate.
Ian Sawyer.
Oh, I don't know his name.
I had him in my courtroom for like 7 hours yesterday.
Sir, with a really unfashionable sweater, can you take off your mask, please?
Okay.
No, I don't want you poisoning me.
Such a good boy.
I am not under duress. I don't need your commentary
under
about things
duress?
being unfashionable. You're wearing that outfit.
This is my uniform, and I take pride in it.
Thank you, everybody, for your back and forth.
I don't need your fashion advice because it's already shitty.
Oop.
Right,
Proceeding with the
right.
cross.
Uniform.
Trying to fact your nose to mock Charlie against.
Order in the court.
Yeah, what she said. Oh, there she
I'm
is.
the judge now. Contempt for everyone on the prosecution side. You're losing your job.
Bias.
I will make you slowly crawl around that desk one more time. Right. Prosecution. Backing in us with it.
Okay, Miss Pickleball, you stated that you know
That's
CPR.
not my name. My
Oh,
name is
sorry,
not Pickleball.
Picklebottom.
Yeah, there we
Miss
go.
Picklebottom.
Objection,
Yeah,
Your
get it
Honor.
right, bitch.
Battering. He's discriminating
Badgering,
her
not
name.
battering. He's not
Yes,
hitting me.
that.
Okay, first of all, it's not badgering. He's just being disrespectful. Get her name right, all right?
Miss Pickleball. Fuck.
Your Honor!
No!
Please!
Lock it
Miss
in.
Picklebottom.
Lord.
I'm sorry, Miss Picklebottom. You stated you do know CPR and that you were checking for pulse. Why weren't your hands covered in blood then?
Oh, cause the blood came from like the lower part of the dog's body, and I like, you know, I was hovering like over him, and I was looking, for breathing and stuff, and I didn't get to actually putting my hands on him before I heard the noise.
Okay. And Miss Picklebottom, did you attempt to contact any emergency service at that point?
Well, I wanted to get myself safe first, right? I thought, you know, like I said, I thought I was in immediate danger of death to bludgeoning, so I wanted to get into a safe location first before I you know, did so.
I'm gonna see if you ask this question naturally. What's one question you can ask? Think about what she's saying, and then what happened. What question can you ask her right now? Another thing you can ask her is, why didn't you inform officers on scene about the dog dying in the backyard if you're so concerned?
And upon officer's arrival, why did you not mention the dog being injured in the backyard?
Objection, Your Honor.
What's the objection?
They never stated that in the question with the first officer, nor it's in their statement that they asked her about the dog.
Well, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think about everything you said so that you can turn it into a natural
Facts and
objection.
evidence.
There you go. Objection, facts, not in evidence. Rebuttal.
Rebuttable, her testimony didn't cover any type of testifying to officers or not testifying, but informing officers about the dog.
Your Honor, her testimony just now never. She never covered the fact that she informed the officers of the dog. And the dog being
Yeah,
injured.
exactly, stupid.
All right, enough out of you, witness. I can go skiing or something. Yeah, I think that. I mean, overall, it's just a.
Aaron, I'm on the witness stand. I gotta call you back.
This is a testimony, right?
So it's
I'm
her
being charged with
testimony,
animal
and
cruelty.
also you can't
she's
expect
asking for a pickup,
officers
Your Honor.
to
She's trying to break outta
document
here.
everything that someone
You
did
just
not
wait until
say.
the little birds show up.
Oh
So
God,
we
I'm gonna
have to
shoot
go
them
what
down before I
is
even
in the
say
statement.
land the
And in
bird
the
or you're gonna get
statement,
shot.
there is no mention whatsoever of her informing the officers of the dog being injured or expressing any concerns
They're
for the dog.
deliberating on an objection.
All right, yeah, objection actually overruled. I mean,
Witness can't answer the question.
Yeah, witness is answering the question, and officers are not there to fucking document everything that did not happen or wasn't stated. Not going to include evidence they did not state anything about X, Y, or Z. It's fucking unreasonable.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can we push for a statement? Misstatement of testimony?
All right. What's the misstatement of testimony and who from?
They didn't mention anything about like her being near the dog, or like
She's being charged with animal cruelty. That would imply she was near the dog at some point to be charged with this.
And her own testimony was that she was right next to the fucking dog and got blood
her
all over
statement,
her.
like
she testified that
she
she
says
was
something about the
standing right
dog,
by it.
but in their statement, it isn't saying that like she's denying toward the dog.
I'm willing to hear a rebuttal, but I don't think it's necessary. Lawrence, I imagine you ain't listening.
Going to add in the statement of what happened to the dog.
Hold him in contempt, Your Honor.
Your Honor, well, the defendant is now going to add that part before, like, after the objection. So.
The objection is that she overturned because she's already herself stated that she fucking was right next to the dog and got blood all over her because of that. And on top of that, the fucking what's it called? Statement of probable cause includes the fact that she's been charged for said crime. So witness. I don't even know what the fucking question is anymore. Oh, the question started upon arriving.
So they
And then
were
objection.
asking why, when the cops arrived, did she not tell them
Still needs
something
to
about
answer the question about the
dog?
fact that she didn't inform you guys
when the
once
cops
you
arrived?
arrived that the dog was dying in the backyard.
That
was the question
could
you
be
were
a
asking.
valid objection.
that would be,
Your Honor, she did
Yeah.
answer that. She
Damn
stated
it.
that she was protecting her own life and left prior.
I'm coaching my people.
Your people.
Time out. Hold on. I'm sorry for the lack of visual indicator.
My prosecution. All right, thank you, Reds.
No problem.
All right, so you now need
So
to.
yeah, a scope objection would cover this.
Huh. That's what I
But
thought. You know, the
there
amount of times I
are-
sit up here on the fucking witness stand and I yell at myself, scope, scope,
Your Honor-
scope, and my
The-
people just let me down time and time again.
Your Honor, can we
There's-
restate what actually was last said? The back and forth kind of got it.
There's
lost.
also ways to sort
which
of try
part
scope open,
specifically?
where they would be able
But
to
you
use
want all
something
of the
that was
questions and
previously
answered?
said and get you to go a little further and a little further, and then the witness will inadvertently just blow the whole thing open.
Just the last question and
Yeah, I
what
just really would've
she
liked
started
Just the
answering.
last question. Did you attempt to contact the emergency services? To which she responded, I wanted to get safe, so I wanted to get to a safe location because I thought I was going to die from bludgeoning.
All right, so
We're not timed out. Sorry.
Anyone have a cigarette? I could really use your smoke.
I got you.
Smoking's bad for you. Have some sushi.
Oh, can I have one as well, fella?
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Cheers, my dears.
Cheers. Yeah, here you
That's
go, Your
sushi.
Honor. Here you go, sir.
Who put sushi on the floor?
I don't know, sir.
Cheese geezer.
Here's your cigarette. But it's you a little overweight.
Give
right
it to
now?
me. Give it to me. Don't call me fudge, stupid.
Sorry. Anybody else want a cigarette? Nope.
I'm
Nope.
good.
I think we're live.
We're live? Okay.
Live.
I'm gonna re-ask the question. Miss Picklebottom, why did you not inform the officers of the dog that was injured in the back once they arrived?
Well, for one, the fucker was dead, and for two, right? I got given verbal orders to step out the car and surrender, and I did. And I figured we'd get to it eventually on how on everything that was going on. I thought someone had already called them for the dog. Why else would you be there? And then we got to that part, you know. Well, I was in handcuffs, like a good citizen.
That's not a valid one, pal.
Your Honor, no further questions from the prosecution.
Could I mark something for the judge, please? The defendant relate to the dead dog as a fucker, even though the defendant is claiming that she loves animals and would never hurt them.
That is something
Objection,
that
Your
you
Honor.
should save and point out during your evidence highlight
What?
as part of your closing.
Objection. I like to overrule that due to the fact that
You can't do that.
the judge.
Wait,
most people
who
fuckers,
the fuck are you to overrule their thing? That's my fucking job, mate. If I'm gonna do my dog's knob, I'm gonna do my dog's knob, alright?
Alright.
That's how you get contempt, yeah. Fucking
So
do
now we
my
need to
job.
see if,
Right.
I don't know.
if
Yeah, we're
Power
live.
has any redirect for the witness.
Yeah.
Because it's back to defense.
Power. Redirects, mate. And watch your tongue, because I might redirect this gavel into your fucking nostril.
Oh my god. Can I watch?
You know, it's not the usual. Usually, right, I'd ask people, blunt or claw end, and then you decide which side of the hammer you're going to hit their kneecaps with. And they always say that the blunt end, but that's actually worse than the claw end, because the claw end goes in the top of your kneecap and you can pry the fucker off, whereas the blunt end, it shatters your kneecap into a million fucking pieces, at which point it starts fucking up all the bloodstream around your knees.
Angel, there's something seriously wrong with your new judge. Like,
What's wrong
seriously
with-
disturbing.
What's wrong with him?
There's something wrong with him.
What? What is it?
He just described the form of torture to me.
No. It's negotiation
I was looking
tactics.
at ERP drama on Twitter. I'm sorry.
What? There's nothing wrong with knowing about torture methods.
Yeah. See, look, I'm a judge. I
Yeah, I
hear
know, like, a million
plenty of
types of
stuff
torture
coming through
methods,
this
I know all
courtroom.
about him.
Like, it's always good to put salt rock in a double barrel shotgun, because if you shoot them with the salt rock, it leaves no marks, and then the rozzers ain't got nothing to charge you with. And if they don't get the message, then you use the shell.
I'm scared.
Lock the fuck in. Not murder. I don't think he said murder. Actually, he explicitly didn't say murder because he said if they don't learn the
Am I
lesson
getting,
after
like,
that, which
a redirect or no?
they didn't die.
I think Power's,
They're
Power's
trying to
redirecting.
figure that out still.
Codes, I'm doubling my rate.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Again, bench trials, won't do any recourse. Not Opal, you're free to go.
Thank you.
All right. Now we just see if defense has any other witnesses they want to call, but they,
I guess it's
they don't.
probably better that I say you're allowed to step off the witness stand rather than you're free to go, because you're still on fucking trial. Defense, any other fucking witnesses? You're pointing at the moped. Is he doing this?
I think we're going to have John Picklebottom now.
Just really liking them curtains. They velvet or felt? I'm not talking about the color. I'm talking about the make. No, you're doing good. Yeah, court is stressful. That is just inherent. It's going to be something that's not fun. Yeah, the thing with mock.
They gave this man a gavel, so help us all. How you doing, Yelda? Not bad having a week break with RP. Got a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic itch. Hell yeah! One of my favorite games.
Right, you allowed to actually call another witness. What's going on?
All right. Defense, are we going to be calling any other witnesses?
I don't believe so. We need like minutes for closing.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
yeah.
No, would both sides like 5 minutes to get your closing and highlights together?
Yeah, please. Yeah, just 5 minutes would be perfect.
Prosecution, you need time for closing.
Your Honor, what did you ask?
Do you need some time for closing?
Yeah, we can also do 5 minutes. That's fine.
No, 5
All right.
minutes.
I want both of you to cook together on your closing, okay?
Docket. Okay, ruling. What is my ruling going to be here so far? Seagull Malone co-trial with Reed as the defendant. That would be so good. Oh, that last is. Yeah, all that bollocks. Where's how I start? Hey. Anything for court? No, there's nothing for court. In a joke.
Do you think I'm writing more than 5 minutes? I'm dyslexic. I need help with the like the final bit. Do you want me to read you the whole thing? Yeah, I'm on like the final like. I fucked up. I fucked up. I edited a message and unedited it, and now I've lost it. Oh my.
Anything that you've lost after.
Not read Jamaican Lang. That's such a good YouTube thing.
Every time you asked me anything about why. You told me to fire you. You told me you didn't want anything to do with this. I said okay.
I fucking hate my life. Okay, you're gonna have to give me just 1 second.
I did fire you. In a roundabout way, I fired you because I got you fired. So.
Well, considering my legal
Fired.
Failing me. I'm gonna just suddenly walk out of here and hope no one notices.
I'm the one that found her guilty.
I'll fucking noticed.
The defendant is fleeing the courtroom.
All right, officers should be stopping her from fleeing.
The whole defense is just fucking walking out. Prosecution.
Your Honor, the defense is not walking out. They are in need of a bathroom break, Your Honor, if that's possible.
I understand.
During this recess.
Well, if you're asking for a prolong of the recess, fucking tell me about it. Don't leave me in the fucking dark.
My apologies, Your Honor. I was not the one talking. That was the other defense attorney. He also needed to use the lavatory.
Just for everyone's notification, if y'all do have to step out to use the lavatory or something in a court case, you just need to let the judges know.
Your Honor, can we-
Otherwise, if we see people walking out, it's assumed that y'all are just fleeing the proceeding.
Yeah, if you want to go have a fucking whiz, just tell me about it. I'm not going to say no. I just need to know about
Appreciate
it.
that. Thank you,
Just
Your
be
Honor.
like Reed Dankleaf and piss right on the defense stand.
Let's not be on the defense
Let's
stand.
not do that. I
You
will
guys are
on
going
your
to look
contempt.
forward to that. I'm going
Your
to
Honor,
say
can we
it's gonna
motion for a
happen.
15-minute recess?
No, you can ask for a 15-minute recess, and I can say yes, but you don't need a motion for it.
Oh, AFAM.
It would just be a, can we request one instead of motioning?
Go take a piss, you fucking slaphead.
Am I blind? I don't see Miller.
No,
He's gone outside
he's
to get
scarpered,
the-
mate.
I think.
So, since there's some downtime, who's I guess first time is this in court or a case?
It's my second time.
Oh, my first or last.
Power? Was this your first?
Yeah, probably last.
Where's Ricardo?
I
Ricardo
think
went
he's
for a whiz.
Yeah, he's using the facilities real quick.
Okay. There's a lot of nuance. And what I like to explain to people is in court, you typically cannot, as a witness to something that happened, as an officer who was on scene, sometimes, you're allowed the opportunity to provide a narrative. That's considerably more common in like bench trial scenarios, but you typically have to answer within the confines of questions being asked of you, right? So typically you need to get together with whoever is with you and going to ask you questions if it's not going to be a narrative. And they don't know the information that you do, which means that ahead of time, they need to know the information that you have so that they can formulate questions, because you can't just on a whim say certain things. They have to be asked of you. So again, I've always been of the mindset that if I ask you what's RS, what's PC, you can answer that without issue. Articulating those things in court has to be done, again, within the confines of those specific questions being asked of you. And oftentimes there's going to be a very well-experienced attorney on the opposing side who's going to try to sort of throw you off at every opportunity. So the reason these mock trials are important is so that you can understand that you can't just say what you want. You'll get objected to on scope or leading, hearsay, a bunch of different things that in normal conversation and while speaking with other people in the PD, yeah, absolutely, no issue. But the moment you're in court, it has to be done appropriately, and becomes very difficult to try to do last minute if people don't know the information that you know. Do that make sense?
Guilty.
I'll just go
That
fuck
made sense,
myself.
Chief. Thank you, Chief.
Okay, perfect.
I do also want to add.
So much sense, so you're so smart.
I was going to add this after the fucking decision.
Wait, are you able to speak up?
I'm fucking yelling, mate.
Have you considered opening your mouth more?
Whoa.
I'm married.
Good thing we're in recess.
You're married?
Yeah.
Oh, as am I.
All right.
Plus, I have standards.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry I exceed him. Anyway.
That's a first. I'll give you that. That's a first. I never had someone say that to me.
Really?
Yeah. Normally I hit people with the "you're not my type." And they take offense to it. Then they'll ask, what is someone with personality? And they take offense to it. Rightfully so. But I ain't never gotten that one. Thank goodness. That was good. Wait, what were you gonna say?
Openings. Venetia, you actually had that fucking shit right down.
Apologies, Your Honor. What was that?
I'm saying that your opening was pucker, mate. It was good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's time for you to be a little more theatrical. It's time that you can start fucking saying shit a little more wild. And then after that, before you hit your closing and your point to evidence, that's when you got to be a lot more factual and on the ball. So your opening, your closing, yeah, you can get a little more loose or creative, as your cops like to say.
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
Just don't misstate testimony.
Usually people won't object, but if you go fucking buck wild with it, they might validly fucking object to you then.
I just like being theatrical for both. You just got to be factual with your theatrics.
Yeah, so the other thing that I like about mock trials is obviously positioning some officers as defense, because quite frankly, in the capacity of our job, we need to put ourselves in the mindset of an attorney to figure out what all of the traps that are going to be laid and every single thing that they're going to attempt to point out, and essentially formulate your response ahead of time and not just on a whim, be surprised with something that you didn't expect. Because realistically, in scenarios like this, like, y'all can swap sides and end up arguing the entire opposite thing you just defended or pushed. Let me go figure out what they're doing back here.
Yeah, what he said is real true. Always think like a defense attorney, because sometimes they have stupid ideas.
Tangerine, is that what I'm looking for?
So if you're answering in their realm, you're speculating, you have to answer it with how you understand it. If they ask a question that is like not hitting the points that they want to hit, then they're most likely going to say objection, witnesses non-responsive. But it's because they're not hearing what they want.
Can't believe we have to miss out on this fucking race.
I want to hear it.
This is going on right now?
Soon, yeah. Oh yeah, right now actually.
Legal.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's quite dubious that it was being hosted illegally and now it's legally being hosted, but it's technically legal, so.
Prosecution alleged the minute that murdered a dog and tampered with the gem jar, making note of the claret splattered all over her collar and blouses. The alarm.
It was? That's why I didn't show up. It was because it was illegal yesterday.
There's the motor.
But now it's legal today, so. Can't believe the mayor cucked me out of racing.
Another thing. Yeah, so you want to be specific of what they actually said. You don't want to be vague at all.
Defendant asserted.
They ran to a vehicle that was tampered with. In their testimony, they did not disprove or claim another. Wait, no, that's not it. They ran to the vehicle and through the defendant's
Defendant
testimony,
asserted that
articulate anything that proves that the
they're a
defendant
fucking
had the right
pariah.
to enter said vehicle.
A Disney fucking
And evidence on scene has tampering signs of the vehicle.
Snow
the
White
defendant being the
with
only
her
person in
golden,
possession of the vehicle at the
golden
time.
locks here to save the man.
And then for the CPR, I would expand it for not give like that they weren't helping. Helping can be multiple. If they were looking at the dog and said, "Oh, I can't
And
afford
then
to
Finn.
actually help them," then like at that point that could be considered their realm of helping. So you want to be specific of the things that they said. They claimed to commit CPR, but then changed their testimony of simply just looking at the dog and saying, "Yo, I can't do anything for this," and it dead. They then testified that there was no reason to bring up the dead dog to the officers due to it being dead.
I mean, listen, if you just lie about where you got it from, then you can do whatever you want. You got it on eBay or something, you know?
Yeah, you want to bring up the fact that they didn't argue about the tampering or ownership. They just said, "I ran to a car because there was a boogeyman in the bushes."
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
And then you want to add in the clarification of their testimony changing from CPR to "I just looked at it." Come up here.
Good luck. God damn it. It's fucking wild. I mean, now you probably could.
Carmine currently looks like Ned Sanders from The Simpsons.
That's not Carmine.
Ned Flanders. There we go.
Ned Sanders.
Wait, what do you mean it's not Carmine? Huh?
What's not Carmine?
He literally
not
showed
Carmine?
he literally showed up to the Judge Bo case and said, "Hey, it's me, yo, Carmine."
Right, guys. How are we all doing?
Yeah, everybody who's not Carmine is categorically not Carmine. It's true.
Defense, prosecution, how are we all looking?
Yeah, we might need a couple more minutes for the closer.
Alright.
Are you waiting on us?
Just making more pauses.
Waiting on both ears.
We're ready.
Alright, they said a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
No need it.
We got this. We got this. Already, Your Honor.
Right, geezer. Lawrence, if you're ready, your prosecution go first.
I thought you was waiting for us. Sorry.
To be fair, the court cases I've dealt with have been a fuckery.
Throughout I have to pontificate and ponder over the
I would like to call.
Which time?
That's fucking hilarious. I'll try to sit on the chair, but I guess not. They weren't Italian. Hannah Banana, where's your brother? Where's your brother? Travis. Is he sleeping?
A reminder. In criminal trials,
Hannah Banana. Always called you
the
Hannah
preponderance of evidence is beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, she barely speaks English.
So, do we just find you guilty? Opal? Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then I think at least
It's not Your Honor.
cruelty is a felony, and you can't be a cop and have a felony.
A lot of nattering.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, I might lose my job.
But
you'll be fine.
How?
What's the worst thing that can happen?
We've done it.
I lose my job.
Hammered. Shot. Stabbed. Punched. Battered. Punched.
How long
Gosh.
has this been going?
It's simple. Simple things. Dog dead.
And you guys know? Keeping track?
About an hour and a half since we
Yeah,
actually
sure.
started
Literally,
the first half hour we gathered, Rohan. We were just going over everything and
Are you
waiting for
saying
people to
you
get
need
here.
to go because you need to go play a shooter game? Oh, it's even worse.
Who does PvP and WoW? What the heck?
I do.
And you slay at it, Angel.
Thank you, thank you. I'm actually
can I
about to
not
get
sit
this,
down?
the weapon enchantment delusion today. It's gonna be so good. Woo!
Why do I feel like you would be a scaly?
I'm not scaly.
Everything on.
I play Disc Priest.
Is that like docking or something?
You're caved in.
What do you mean
Everything.
touch? Always.
Everybody says.
I've not. I started playing in the War Within. I didn't play back in the olden days. What?
DBC's best because it.
Doing the challenge.
It's classic. It's not tactical.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Retail is way more difficult than anything class. As someone who has leveled up a 60 hardcore character, a retail raid is harder than that.
Is WoW actually harder? Or is it like just you have to like devote your life?
It depends on what. If you're doing mythic raiding, it's incredibly difficult. If you're doing other stuff, it can be very baby simple. It's a complete gamut.
I've never touched any WoWs ever.
But listen, it's like
Go to tamper with that gem.
classic, which is like the traditional experience of just running around, having a good old time, exploring, adventuring. You're just a little guy. And there's retail, which can go from just being a little guy to, oh my god, what the fuck is happening on my screen? There's 20 things happening. Oh my god, everyone's dead. Oh my god, we're all dead.
Isn't that like a hardcore one when you die, you're like gone forever?
Yeah.
The prosecution had asked for a few more minutes for working on their closing.
Yeah, I would like these to get moving there.
I'm gonna give a hot take here.
Yeah.
You could go ahead and set a limit, like if you want them to start at 15 after, and just give them 2 more minutes to wrap it up and get ready.
Yeah, I was giving them time because they're learning, but the pressure's gonna be put on.
Yeah.
Right, prosecution. We are learning, so I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt, but you got till 15 past, then we gotta go.
Yeah, I'm done. I was just about to read it over there, so like I can double check everything if that's okay. If not, we can just do it.
You got 2 minutes, 15
Just
15
fucking
past.
just send it. You got this. You got this. Send it. I'm not gonna be mad or disappointed in you, regardless of what you say.
I will.
Well, he doesn't matter, so I'm your mentor. I'm the
Oh,
only
you
person
gotta
you
walk
need
around the
to know.
desk. That's fucking, that's contempt.
The whole environment was different.
Yeah, because you'd be pissing
Yeah,
in
it's the
front of
product of its
everyone. 'Cause
time.
you're
Yeah,
scary.
100%.
Everyone look at me, I'm
That
scared.
just means he wants all of the attention.
I was learning to count.
Yeah, let's send it.
Those good times.
Yeah, me too.
Your Honor, we're ready.
Alright, defense. Fuck, you can't say it.
I was 5.
Oi, Bellwalk.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Miller, I think they're ready.
Bellwalk.
Power.
Yeah, power, come on.
Miller is doing the closing for us.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
doing
fine.
closing.
As long as you
Your Honor,
guys are
Miller's got
ready
this.
and you're in position, fucking, I want to hear from prosecution. Let's fucking hit it.
Your Honor, the state believes the evidence clearly supports both charges. Officers arrived on scene expecting a routine call, but instead observed the defendant entering a tampered vehicle that did not belong to him. The vehicle alarm activated during entry, and at no point did the defendant provide any lawful reason for being inside the vehicle, as she mentioned in the testimony. Shortly after, officers located an injured dog on the property. A poor little doggo laying down in a pool of blood and suffering severe injuries. Bloody footprints were observed leading from the poor little guy toward the driveway and directly to the vehicle the defendant had just entered. The defendant was detained moments later, still covered in the animal's blood on their shoes and legs. No other suspects were located in the area. The defendant also referred to the animal as a fucker that was already dead, which directly undermines their credibility and is completely inconsistent with the claim that they care about animals. Additionally, Ms. Picklebottom testified that she knew how to perform CPR, yet admitted she never actually attempted to help the dog and instead merely just looked at it. There is also no physical evidence suggesting any attempt was made to assist the animal. Taken together, the totality of the physical evidence directly connects Miss Picklebottom to both the tampered vehicle and the doggo found at the scene. For those reasons, the state respectfully requests a finding of guilty on both charges of tampering and animal cruelty.
All right, we just want to make sure that we prompt the defense to start their
When
closing.
you want me to go, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, I was just trying to type out. That was pretty fast. I was trying to type out there as fast as possible. All right. Go on then, defense.
Okay, Your Honor, everyone in the court. Today, this case is attempting to paint Mrs. Picklebottom as a car-stealing dog killer. But in actual fact, she is an animal-loving young lady in the wrong place at the wrong time. As stated by Barnabas, officers never lost visual on Picklebottom from the moment she entered the vehicle to the point she was in cuffs. Barnabas also stated he never witnessed Mrs. Picklebottom tampering with the vehicle at any point. Officers never found any possessions that would assist in the tampering with the vehicle, either on her person or in the vehicle. Mrs. Picklebottom, a caring, animal-loving young lady that heard whimpering of a distressed animal, just wanted to help. She approached the dying dog in its final moments and attempted to save its life. Mrs. Picklebottom realized the brutal bludgeoning that had taken place on this poor dog, and she ran out of fear for her life, as she didn't want to have the same fate. She looked for anywhere she viewed as safe, in pure panic of life and death. Your Honor, these things are circumstantial at best, and nowhere near the burden of proving anything beyond reasonable belief. A reasonable doubt, sorry. As such, my client should be found not guilty of these charges. Thank you.
Judge is gonna have a moment to deliberate. Oh, I'm sure it won't be too long. Just give me like 2 minutes. Oh, I think I'm pretty much done.
All right.
I'm so hungry.
I wrote down everything they said anyway. Ruling. Right, lads and lassies, hear ye, all that bollocks. Today Barnaby's heard a right bunch of rubble accusing the defendant of some lemon and lime being a Joe Rook, but the case ain't all that Patrick Swayze. Prosecution alleged that Miss Picklebottom murdered a dog and tampered with a jam jar, making note of the claret splattered all over her collar and bowsers, and blaring of the motor, and no matching of the names from the owner to occupant. The defendant asserted that they're a fucking pariah, a Disney fucking princess Snow White with her golden locks here to save the mutt, and that they're fleeing from their lives from an unknown noise. Throughout, I have to pontificate and ponder over the perpetration of perversion on this dog's natural state of being, and not just to mention the Brioso. A reminder, in criminal trials, the preponderance of evidence is beyond a reasonable doubt, and there is a lot of nattering on about the dog, but there weren't nothing to say how the dog were done in. Hammered, shot, stamped, battered, munched. The courts heard simple things. Dog dead. The defendant stated herself literally the
Wait, are
words,
we in recess?
dog dead. How the canine got caved in, nobody knows, nobody said, nobody mentioned.
But what does that mean?
So on the charge of animal cruelty, not guilty. Charge of tampering with the gem jar. Simply put, just having a gander at tampering. This is as far as I got to write, so this is just my thoughts now. If you just have a gander at tampering, they I'm from fucking London, mate. I know I got an Irish Malone's fucking I'm not Irish. Fucking.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Can you say I'm from London, bruv?
You say war.
The judges are in
War.
deliberation. Please allow us to deliberate.
Sorry, this one is-
Normally we
Yeah.
would leave the room, but we're trying to stay in here to help coach this mock trial still.
Right. Willfully tamper with any vehicle or the contents thereof, or break or remove any part of that vehicle without the consent of the owner. They didn't have consent of the owner. They didn't even defend that.
Not the cake I expected to see.
Getting in the vehicle is in of itself
Oh, there it
tampering.
is.
The vehicle has shown signs of tampering. They had no defense for why it was tampered, no defense for anything to do with that, nor was there any threat found, and therefore there's the doubt there that they were running is unsubstantiated.
Yeah. I think they did try to present some form of a defense for it, saying that she was seeking a safe place, but that was primarily mentioned in their closing statement.
Mm-hmm.
But also there was nothing to
You're right.
substantiate that threat. So it's just a narrative that they're presenting, and we have to determine which side.
Well,
No, we don't have an angel.
in which case I'll start hammering.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love hammering. Yeah, lock in. All right, lock in. Right, I did this real quick. Right, lads and lasses, hear ye, all that bollocks. I always say that. It's nice. Today, Barnaby's heard a bunch of rubble accusing the defendant of some lemon and lime and being a Joe Rook. The case ain't all that Patrick Swayze. Prosecution are alleging that Miss Picklebottom murdered a dog and tampered with a jam jar, making note of the claret splattered all over her collar and Bowser's, and the blaring of the motor, and no matching of the names from the owner to occupant. The defendant asserted that they're a fucking pariah, a Disney fucking princess, Snow fucking White with her golden locks, here to save them up, and then fleeing for their lives from an unknown noise. Throughout, I have to pontificate and ponder on the perpetration of perversion of this dog's natural state of being, and not to mention the brioso. And as a reminder, this is a criminal trial, so the preponderance of evidence is beyond a reasonable doubt. There was a lot of nattering on about the dog, but there weren't nothing to say how the dog were done in. Was he hammered, shot, stamped, battered, munched? The courts heard simple things. Dog dead. The defendant stated herself literally the words, dog dead. How the canine got caved in, nobody knows. Nobody said. Nobody mentioned. So on the charge of animal cruelty, I have to find the defendant not guilty. Charge of tampering, though. With that jam jar, simply put, if you have a gander at tampering, it's, and let me read it out to you. No person shall either individually or in association with one or more other persons willfully tamper with a vehicle or the contents thereof, or break or remove any part of the vehicle without the consent of the owner. Prosecution alleged that there was no consent of the owner. There was no contact. Defense didn't even try and negate that. She was tampering with the vehicle simply by being in. There were signs of tampering. There was scratches on the door from alleged lockpicking. Defense didn't try and enter in anything to defend that. There was no element of doubt brought in other than there was a noise that she were fleeing from because she didn't want to get fucking bludgeoned. The officers had to look around and they went to go check on the canine. Didn't find no source of noise. So on the charge of tampering, defendant's guilty. So says the court.
Well, fuck this court! Generic criminal pulls out gun from backpack that was smuggled through metal detectors, begins shooting at judges. There's invisible barriers in front of judges. Oh, fuck!
Yeah,
Runs
you fucked
away.
up now, bitch. You fucked up.
Get shot. I remember a time I shot Osvaldo for throwing a snowball at judges.
I remember the time
Because he
when,
yelled
Ember
grenade.
Quinn pulled out a sniper
Good work,
and
good
missed
work.
everyone.
Oh, any fucking questions?
Do you have any questions to ask the judges? Okay. I mean, you already knew that the animal cruelty was kind of wishy-washy, so you're good.
Okay, it's your fault.
So a lot of times, to win.
Well, that was good. That was good. That was good. Good court case. This is good. Good stuff.
So you want to pull on the heartstrings. You want to actually sell something that is snake oil, but it's not 100% snake oil because there is a probability of it being true.
Well, I asked you earlier for a background check because I don't really know her.
She used to be a judge.
If nobody wants me, I'm gonna fucking scarp her.
Hey, you did great with this. Thank you so much for coming in and helping with it.
Thank you. I also need to train and sir.
I'm going to try and get with Hayes and whoever else is with P&T for any of the shifts for any of the departments and try and get some other scenarios worked up for future mock trials that are more realistic and not a layperson trying to write officer reports because I'm completely in the dark trying to figure out these officer statements.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of real fucking cases that could be argued.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard there's an actual legal scenario that is used, although that's more for lawyers than judges.
The soft scenario.
No, it's a case of a man shooting a gun at his wife and then killing his son who was jumping out of a window from above. And as you go through it, you get more and more details, which starts introducing more elements of doubt. Like the gun is always unloaded, and this is something that he always does with the wife. So it's a consistent theme of something they do. They get into an argument. He gets the unloaded gun, and for years, he's been shooting this unloaded gun at her. And
Somebody slipped a bullet into
the
it.
son
He
slips
had no
the
knowledge.
yeah, the son slips the bullet into the gun because he wants dad, who he hates, to kill the mother, and then decides to jump out the window because he's sad and everything, and then happens to get shot as he goes through. So he's the one who put the bullet in the gun, which caused the gun to go off because he put it in there originally. So is it murder or is it suicide? Well, I think that might be more for lawyers than for judges in an actual case. But yeah, it's. I think there was a big thing where it was like it got mentioned, went into a textbook. People thought it was real because it then went on Wikipedia, and then the source for it being in the textbook was Wikipedia, and Wikipedia was referenced in the textbook, in which it was so it was just cyclical.
Oh no, a
and
circular reference.
yeah, and everybody was like, "Oh, is this a real fucking thing or not?" It's not. It's fake. But yeah.
The next one I'm hoping to do now that we've gone through a couple of these bench trials or mock bench trials is to have a mock docket case. So I think there'd be a way that it could be written up, though I'm not sure we could use the mother, father, the son, and the son potentially being responsible for his own end. But if we had another party in there that wasn't the son that had loaded it,
Yeah, that could work.
yeah, maybe so instead of a family, it could be a gang, and like the gang leader is the one who, you know, shoots the unloaded weapon, and someone is wanting to get rid of the gang leader and replace them. So they
Yeah, part of the blood and in ceremony. Like they always shoot an empty gun into the new people to be like, "Oh, look, you know, we've always got your back, but fuck up and you get shot." And then the guy who's trying to plan a coup puts an actual bullet in the gun.
Yeah. No, there'd definitely be a way to get one of those written up where it's the same basic premise of it, but more tailored to things that we would run into. I'll get working on that one because that would be a real head scratcher, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I got a scarper being called away.
Good job. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much.
Am I going to specify every sidewalk
Cheers, my
in
dears.
every street they went into opposing lane? No, but I'll make general reference.
What does that mean?
Cheers, my dears. It just means thank you.
Oh, you too?
All right.